Former Indian Prime Ministers and even the Pakistani President seem to have it all thought out. They know well how to keep themselves occupied after retirement. Now let's shift our attention to men who are known as the most powerful persons in the world, and let's find out what they're doing post-retirement.
The former most powerful men of the world. They have enjoyed the most coveted seat in the world for 2 consecutive terms. They were first in command for over 2 decades, but now they lead a laid-back, happy, retired life. Clinton is not counting days. He was the 42nd president of the most powerful nation. The Oval Office was at his disposal from 1993 to 2001. After 2 successful terms, the former president of the United States is still smiling as he enjoys a retired life. But before we get into the detail of what the baby-faced former president is up to these days, let us tell you about the pension plan enjoyed by former presidents of America. Former presidents are offered a taxable lifetime pension equal to the annual rate of their basic pay. To put things in perspective, this amount set annually by Congress is currently $1,99,700 per year, which amounts to 1 crore 10 lakhs per year. Yes, it pays really well to be a retired American president. The pension plan starts the minute the president officially leaves office at noon on Inauguration Day. Interestingly, the grants don't end with a monthly pay. 6 months after the American president leaves office, he or she gets funds for an office staff. During the first 30 months after the leaving office, the former president gets a maximum of $1,50,000 per year for this purpose. Let us now tell you about the medical benefits former presidents and their spouses enjoy. Widows and minor children are entitled to treatment in military hospitals. The military hospital in America is known to house one of the best facilities in the world. So when it comes to taking care of ailments, the retired presidents are in safe hands. Secret Service protection for former presidents. American presidents are known to be the most threatened leaders in the world. Post their tenure, security is relaxed by the former presidents and their spouses continue to receive Secret Service protection for their lifetimes. Yes, the bodyguards that you see hovering around former President Bill Clinton are paid by the exchequers of America. The list of perks enjoyed by American presidents may be endless, but Clinton is not the one to sit back and enjoy a happy retired life. Ever since completing his tenure at the White House, Bill Clinton has been actively participating in public life. Often, he is seen playing a crucial role in campaigning for his better half around the country. Clinton may have dedicated a larger part of his life in active politics, but now, with more free time, he is actively participating in charity work around the world. What might come as a surprise is that the 62-year-old former president also has chalked up an alternative career. Now, he's one of the highest paid speakers in the world. Clinton gives dozens of paid speeches each year, mostly to corporations and philanthropic groups in North America and Europe, often earning $1 lakh to $3 lakh per speech. Talking about presidents of America, let us now shift our focus to Bill Clinton's successor, George W. Bush Jr. From a wartime president, he has turned into an artist. From the Oval Office to a Texan Ranger. Son of a former American president, the man who took the war to the turf of the terrorists, his political agendas were criticized during the end of the 2-term tenure, but ever since his retirement, Junior Bush has reinvented himself. Charity work, hosting barbecue parties, cycling, and well, even partying in Africa, the former president of America truly knows how to live life king-size post-retirement. Right after he successfully completed his 2-year tenure, it was time for Bush to relocate. Junior Bush has always maintained he is a cowboy at heart, and it came as no surprise when he changed his base to Texas. After an initial sabbatical, once again, George Jr. emerged hogging all the limelight. It was time to unveil the George W. Bush Presidential Center, his memorial library in Dallas. The inaugural marked his return. However, he had taken a retirement from politics. Now, George Bush is leading much charitable work around the world, especially in Africa, where he pays several visits to create awareness about AIDS. With his unprecedented inheritance and a hefty pension, George Bush also gets ample time to spend his time cycling and have a good time with friends and family. While George Bush seems to be leading the pack when it comes to making most of retired life post holding the most prestigious office, the top leaders too seem to know how to keep themselves busy after having led a nation in their tenure. In a democracy, this cycle of life is inevitable. After their term, the ruler has to take a back seat and make way for his successor. A News9 report.